When a breach of contract occurs, a court determines a remedy, and there are two types. They are legal and equitable remedies. Legal remedies are monetary compensation for damages suffered by the non-breaching party, and a court will have two main considerations for their determination. The first is the actual loss suffered, and the second is the benefit that the non-breaching party would have received if the breach hadn't occurred. These considerations help the court to determine whether to assign compensatory or punitive legal damages. Compensatory damages cover the actual monetary loss that the non-breaching party suffered. These are given fairly often and are standard for breaches that occurred without intent. But if the breaching party acted with intent to harm, punitive damages can be applied. Punitive damages are a punishment, and they're also intended to deter others from committing the same act. Punitive damages are often awarded in addition to compensatory damages. Now, let's take a look at a few equitable remedies that a court can use. They are specific performance, rescission, restitution, reformation of contract, and injunctions. Specific performance is used by a court when no other remedy, like money, will adequately compensate the non-breaching party. This is fairly common in real estate contracts as real property can't be duplicated. Oftentimes, if an individual breaches a purchase contract, they may still be required to follow through with the sale. Rescission describes the action of canceling the contract. After a contract is rescinded or canceled, the parties have no further liability to fulfill their duties under the contract. Generally speaking, restitution means to restore something to its original condition. In real estate breach of contract, the non-breaching party can only be compensated for a fair amount of restitution, for instance, loss of time or money. Reformation is used when there's an error in a contract or when a misunderstanding occurred when it was drafted. Reformation changes a contract to reflect the true intent of both parties. Finally, let's conclude this discussion on breach remedies with a look at injunctions. They're typically imposed upon parties to stop them from doing something. If a party refuses to comply with an injunction, they can be held in contempt of court and risk going to jail.